Tonight, you do not have to be strong. Tonight, you do not have to explain. Tonight, you can simply rest. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw loosen. Let your hands open. If your mind is busy, do not fight it. Just let it slow, little by little. Like a quiet shore after the waves. Like a candle that keeps burning, steady and warm. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out gently. And as you breathe out, let the weight of today begin to leave your body. Not all at once, just enough. Just a little more with each breath. You are safe in this moment. You are not alone. God is near. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know. God is not far from you. God is not turned away. God is not tired of you. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Near. Not later. Not after you fix everything. Near. Right now. If your heart feels heavy, you do not have to hide it. If your eyes feel tired, you do not have to pretend. God sees you. God knows the quiet places no one else can reach. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. You search out my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. All my ways, all my thoughts, even the ones you cannot put into words, even the feelings you do not understand, even the sorrow that comes without warning. God understands. God comes close. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. He does not despise a wounded heart. He does not crush what is already bruised. A bruised reed he will not break, and a faintly burning wick he will not quench. So you can rest. You can breathe. You can stop bracing yourself. God is gentle with you. Let your breathing stay slow. In, out. And as you breathe, let these words settle over you like a warm covering. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. With you, help you, uphold you, even now, even here, even in the middle of your unfinished thoughts, even in the quiet ache you carry. God is faithful. God is steady. God is kind. Your heart does not have to race tonight. Your mind does not have to solve everything tonight. You can lay the burden down. You can place it in God's hands. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Rest for your soul. That is what you are being offered. Not a performance, not a test. Just rest. So, if you can, whisper this quietly in your heart. Jesus, I come. Jesus, I rest. Jesus, hold me. You do not need perfect words. God hears the smallest prayer. God hears the sigh. God hears the silence. You keep track of all my wanderings. You put my tears in your bottle. Are they not in your book? Every tear is seen. Every tear is counted. Not to shame you, not to expose you, but to show you that you have never been forgotten, that you have never been overlooked, that you have never been alone in your pain. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. Let that line repeat in your mind softly. The Lord is near. The Lord is near. The Lord is near. And if your thoughts try to pull you into tomorrow, bring them back gently, not with force, with kindness. Bring them back to this moment. Bring them back to the breath. Bring them back to the truth. God is here. God is near. God is holding you. He will not leave you as orphans. He will come to you. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. Peace. Not the fragile kind, not the kind that depends on everything going right, but the peace that comes from God's presence, the peace that steadies you from the inside, the peace that guards your heart and your mind. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds. Guard your heart, guard your mind, like a quiet watch in the night, like a strong wall around a gentle place, like hands that do not let go. God's peace can hold you while you sleep. God's peace can hold you while you rest. So you do not have to keep watch. You do not have to keep scanning. You do not have to keep replaying old words. You can release it. You can let it go. Not because it did not matter, but because God matters more. Because God is bigger. Because God is able. Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. Sustain you. That means God supports you when you feel weak. God carries you when you feel empty. God remains steady when your emotions are not. Your feelings can rise and fall, but God does not. God is the same. God is faithful. God is near. If you feel broken-hearted tonight, listen again. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. God is not ashamed of your pain. God is not offended by your tears. God is not surprised by your struggle. God is compassionate. God is gentle. God is present. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Comforted, not dismissed, not told to hurry, not told to move on too fast. Comforted. That is God's way. So let your body settle more deeply. Let your breathing slow again. In, out. And as you rest, let these words become your covering. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. God does not say you will never walk through deep waters. God says He will be with you. With you. That is the promise. That is the anchor. So tonight, you do not have to carry yourself alone. Tonight, you do not have to hold your heart together by force. You can let God hold you. You can let God keep you. You can let God be near. Be still and know that I am God. Be still. In the stillness, let your mind unclench. In the stillness, let your heart soften. In the stillness, let your breathing become prayer. And if you fall asleep as you listen, that is good. That is safe. That is peaceful. Because the one who watches over you does not sleep. Behold, He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, He who keeps you will neither slumber nor sleep. God is awake. God is watching. God is keeping you. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Kept, covered, held. This is your night. This is your rest. This is your refuge. So let us continue, slowly, gently, with scripture like quiet water, with promises like warm light, with God's nearness surrounding you as you settle into healing, one peaceful breath at a time. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Let that be the first sound in your heart tonight. Near. Not distant, not unreachable. Near. If your thoughts feel scattered, you do not have to gather them perfectly. If your heart feels tender, you do not have to hide it. God is not asking you to be fine. God is asking you to come close. The Lord is near. God sees you fully. Not only the words you say, not only the face you show, but the quiet ache beneath everything. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. You search out my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. All my ways. Even the parts you do not understand, even the moments you wish you could redo, even the places where you feel weak. God knows, and God stays. You hem me in, behind and before, and lay your hand upon me. Where shall I go from your spirit? Or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. There. Even in the depths. Even in the low places. Even in the night. Even in the sorrow. God is there. If you feel unseen, hear this. You are seen. If you feel forgotten, hear this. You are remembered. If you feel alone, hear this. You are not alone. God is with you. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. With you, help you, uphold you. Hold on to those words as if they are a warm blanket placed over your shoulders. You do not have to hold yourself up tonight. God will uphold you. If your heart feels broken, God does not turn away. If your spirit feels crushed, God does not step back. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. The Lord hears. The righteous cry, and the Lord hears and delivers them out of all their troubles. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. The Lord is not indifferent. The Lord is not cold. The Lord hears. The Lord delivers. And even in the waiting, God is still near. Even in the process, God is still good. If you have been carrying pain quietly, you can set it down here. Not because it did not matter, but because you do not have to carry it alone. Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. Sustain you. That means God supports what feels fragile. That means God holds what feels shaky. That means God steadies what feels tired. You do not have to prove your strength to God. God already knows where you are weak, and God does not shame you for it. God comes close to it. A bruised reed He will not break, and a faintly burning wick He will not quench. So you can breathe without fear. You can rest without rushing. You can be honest without hiding. If your tears come, let them come gently. God is not offended by tears. God is attentive. You keep track of all my wanderings. You put my tears in your bottle. Are they not in your book? Every tear seen, every tear known, every tear remembered. Not one is wasted. Not one is ignored. Not one is too small. God is near to the broken-hearted. Let your breathing slow. In, out. And with each breath, let the nearness of God feel more real than the noise in your mind. God is not only near when you are calm. God is near when you are trembling. God is near when you are tired. God is near when you cannot find the right words. Even so, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. For we do not know what to pray for as we ought, but the Spirit Himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words. God helps you pray. God carries the prayer when you cannot. God understands what you cannot explain. God understands what you cannot name. And God responds with mercy. Let us then with confidence draw near. Draw near. Not because you are perfect, but because God is good. Not because you earned it, but because God invites you. Not because you have all the answers, but because God is near. If your heart feels like it has been through too much, listen. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. With you, not watching from a distance. With you, not abandoning you. With you, in the waters, in the rivers, in the fire, in the night. God is faithful. God is present. God is near. And you can rest in that nearness. You can let your body settle. You can let your shoulders drop. You can let your thoughts slow down. You can let God be your refuge. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Very present. Right here, right now. So you do not have to fix everything tonight. You do not have to replay every moment tonight. You do not have to carry tomorrow tonight. You can simply be held. Underneath are the everlasting arms. Everlasting. Not temporary. Not fragile. Everlasting. Arms that do not grow tired. Arms that do not let go. Arms that hold you with steady love. The Lord is compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love. He will not always chide, nor will he keep his anger forever. He does not deal with us according to our sins, nor repay us according to our iniquities. As a father shows compassion to his children, so the Lord shows compassion to those who fear him. For he knows our frame. He remembers that we are dust. God knows how human you are. God knows how tired you are. God knows how tender you are. And God is gentle. So rest. Let your breathing remain slow. In, out. Let the quiet continue. Let the heart soften. Let the soul unclench. And when fear tries to speak, answer it with truth. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When anxiety tries to rise, answer it with Scripture. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds. Guard your heart, guard your mind, like a gentle watch through the night. God's peace can cover you. God's presence can calm you. God's love can hold you. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. So stay here for a moment, not rushing, not striving, just resting, just receiving, just letting the nearness of God be enough for this night. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Tonight, you do not have to keep carrying what is too heavy. Tonight, you do not have to keep proving you can handle it. You can come. You can rest. You can let Jesus be near. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. Gentle, lowly, not harsh, not impatient, not demanding. Gentle. And if you have been tired for a long time, hear this again. You will find rest for your soul. Rest does not mean you stop caring. Rest means you stop striving alone. Rest means you stop holding your heart together with fear. Rest means you let yourself be held. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give to you. The world gives peace that breaks easily, peace that disappears when something goes wrong, peace that depends on control. But Jesus gives peace that stays, peace that remains, peace that holds you in the dark. Let your breathing be slow, in, out, and let peace settle where worry has been living. I will not leave you as orphans. I will come to you. You are not abandoned. You are not left behind. You are not forgotten. Jesus speaks to the lonely places. Jesus speaks to the places that feel empty. I will come to you. And if your heart feels fragile, you do not have to hide it from him. A bruised reed he will not break, and a faintly burning wick he will not quench. If you feel bruised, Jesus will not break you. If you feel like your flame is small, Jesus will not put it out. He will guard it. He will shelter it. He will breathe gently, not roughly. He will restore. The Lord is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love. The Lord is good to all, and His mercy is over all that He has made. His mercy is not for the strong only. His mercy is for the weary. His mercy is for the hurting. His mercy is for you. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Let those words become a quiet rhythm. Come, rest. Come, rest. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to clean yourself up first. You do not have to make your sorrow neat. You can come as you are. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart, O God, you will not despise. God does not despise a broken heart. God does not turn away from a contrite spirit. God draws near. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. If you are tired of fighting, you can stop fighting tonight. If you are tired of holding everything together, you can let your hands open. If you are tired of being strong, you can be held. He gives power to the faint, and to him who has no might, He increases strength. Even youths shall faint and be weary, and young men shall fall exhausted. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Wait for the Lord. Not rush, not force. Wait. Waiting can be restful. Waiting can be quiet trust. Waiting can be letting God carry what you cannot. Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. Sustain you. If your mind is tired, God sustains you. If your heart is tired, God sustains you. If your body is tired, God sustains you. And if you feel like you cannot hold on, God holds you. The Lord upholds all who are falling and raises up all who are bowed down. All who are falling, all who are bowed down. That includes you. So let your body sink into rest. Let the muscles soften. Let the breath slow again. In, out. And if thoughts come, let them pass gently. Do not chase them. Do not argue with them. Let them drift by like clouds. And return to Jesus. Return to His gentleness. Return to His peace. Return to His words. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Now may the Lord of peace Himself give you peace at all times in every way. The Lord be with you all, with you, in every way. In every hour of the night, in the quiet, in the tears, in the silence, Jesus is with you, and His presence is not heavy. His presence is not sharp. His presence is gentle. His presence is safe. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Easy, light, not crushing, not overwhelming, not impossible. And if you have felt crushed, Hear what Jesus offers. Light. If you have felt overwhelmed, hear what Jesus offers. Easy. If you have felt alone, hear what Jesus promises. I will come to you. I am with you always. So let your heart unclench. Let your mind rest. Let your spirit breathe. And let this be enough for now. Jesus is gentle with the weary. Jesus is close to the brokenhearted. Jesus gives rest to your soul. Stay here, quietly, softly, and let His peace hold you as the night continues. How long will you forget me, O Lord? Forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall the enemy be exalted over me? Tonight, you are allowed to be honest. You are allowed to tell the truth. You are allowed to bring the real weight of your heart into the presence of God. Not polished, not perfect, not calm first. Just honest. Consider and hear me, O Lord my God. Lighten my eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. Let those words rest gently in you. This is not fear speaking. This is a prayer. This is a wounded heart reaching toward God. And God does not turn away from a wounded heart. God receives it. God welcomes it. God listens. You can pray like this tonight, even if your voice is quiet, even if it is only inside your thoughts, even if it feels like a whisper under tears. You can say, Lord, hear me. Lord, consider me. Lord, come near. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So when the ache rises, you do not have to push it down. You can bring it to Him. When the memories come, you do not have to fight them alone. You can bring them to Him. When the questions come, you do not have to pretend you have answers. You can bring them to Him. Look on mine affliction and my pain, and forgive all my sins. If your heart carries regret, you can bring that too. God is merciful. God is gentle. God is patient. If you need to weep, you can weep. If you need to be quiet, you can be quiet. If you need to say, "How long?" you can say it. How long, O Lord? And still, you can remain in His presence. Still, you can be held. Still, you can be near. But I have trusted in Thy mercy. My heart shall rejoice in Thy salvation. I will sing unto the Lord, because He hath dealt bountifully with me. This is how the prayer turns. Not by force, not by pretending, but by remembering, trusting His mercy. Even while the tears remain, even while the night is not finished. You do not have to feel joy to speak trust. You can speak trust with a trembling voice. You can whisper, I have trusted in your mercy. You can say, Lord, I choose to place my heart in your hands. And then you can breathe. Slowly. In, out. Let your shoulders soften again. Let your face relax. Let your hands open. And if your heart says, "I do not know how to do this," that is okay. God helps you. God carries you. God is near. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why art thou disquieted in me? Hope thou in God, for I shall yet praise him for the help of his countenance. Sometimes the soul feels cast down. Sometimes it feels disquieted. Sometimes the heart is restless, even in a quiet room. So you can speak to your soul gently, not with harshness, not with pressure, with kindness. Why are you cast down? Why are you troubled? Hope in God. Hope does not mean you deny the pain. Hope means you place the pain in God's presence. Hope means you hold on to God while you wait. Hope means you let God be your help. Deep calleth unto deep at the noise of thy waterspouts. All thy waves and thy billows are gone over me. If the waves feel heavy, God understands. If it feels like you are underwater, God understands. If it feels like the night is too long, God understands. Yet the Lord will command his loving kindness in the daytime, and in the night his song shall be with me, and my prayer unto the God of my life. In the night, his song with you, and your prayer to the God of your life. This is what you can do now. You can pray. You can breathe. You can listen. You can let God's loving kindness be near. I will say unto God my rock, why hast thou forgotten me? Why go I mourning because of the oppression of the enemy? These are honest words, and God does not punish honesty. God receives it. God holds it. God is near. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why art thou disquieted within me? Hope thou in God, for I shall yet praise him who is the health of my countenance and my God. Let the word my settle into your heart. My God. Not far, not strange, not unknown. My God. Close enough for prayer, close enough for tears, close enough for healing, close enough for rest. Truly my soul waiteth upon God. From him cometh my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. Wait upon God. Not rush, not strain. Wait. Let waiting be gentle. Let waiting be quiet. Let waiting be a kind form of trust. Because God is your rock. God is steady. God does not shift. God does not fail. In moments when you feel unsteady, God remains steady. My soul, wait thou only upon God, for my expectation is from him. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. Trust in him at all times. Ye people, pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. Pour out your heart. Not a few drops, not a careful sentence. Pour it out. That means you can tell God everything. The fear, the sadness, the disappointment, the loneliness, the confusion, the tiredness, the long ache. You can pour it out, and you do not fall apart in God's presence. You are held in God's presence. God is a refuge. A refuge is a safe place. A refuge is where you can rest. A refuge is where you can breathe again. So pour out your heart, and then let your heart be quiet. Let your breathing slow. In, out. Let your mind unclench a little. Let the night become softer. Because you are in a refuge. Because God is near. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. If you need a promise to hold tonight, hold this one. His compassions fail not. They do not run out. They do not weaken. They do not disappear when you are tired. They do not vanish when you are sad. They remain new again, even now. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. Quietly wait. Let that be your pace. Quietly, not rushed, not forced. Quietly. Wait. Hope. Breathe. Rest. The Lord is good, even in the middle of healing, even in the middle of sorrow, even in the middle of the night. He will not cast off forever. But though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies. For he doth not afflict willingly, nor grieve the children of men. God's heart is compassion. God's heart is mercy. God's heart is tenderness toward the broken-hearted. So you can come close without fear. You can rest without shame. You can be honest without being rejected. Let your body settle again. Let your breathing stay slow. In, out. And if your eyes close, that is okay. If sleep comes, that is okay. If you remain awake, that is okay. This is still healing. This is still rest. This is still prayer. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So tonight, you can mourn. And tonight, you can be comforted. Tonight, you can pour out your heart. And tonight, you can be held. Tonight, you can say, "How long?" And tonight, you can also say, "I will hope." Quietly, gently, in the mercy of God that does not fail. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Let that be the truth you rest on tonight. God heals. God binds up. God does not ignore what hurts. God does not step over what is wounded. God comes near. God tends. God restores. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So if your heart feels sore, you are not too far for him. If your spirit feels tired, you are not too much for him. If you feel like you have been carrying pain for a long time, you are not forgotten. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Healing is gentle. Healing is patient. Healing is not rushed. God does not pull at your wounds. God does not shame your weakness. God binds up, like careful hands, like steady love, like mercy that stays. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, who healeth all thy diseases, who redeemeth thy life from destruction, who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercies. Tender mercies. That is the way God comes to you, with tenderness, with kindness, with patience. If your heart needs forgiveness, God is merciful. If your mind needs peace, God is faithful. If your soul needs healing, God is near. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. He restoreth, not only later, not only someday. He restores in the process. He restores in the quiet. He restores in the night. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thou art with me. Not far away. With me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Comfort. Not pressure, not harshness. Comfort. God is with you, and being with you is part of how he heals. If you are tired of feeling alone in your pain, listen, for thou art with me. If you are tired of feeling fragile, listen, he bindeth up their wounds. If you are tired of feeling like nothing will change, listen, he restoreth my soul. You are allowed to heal slowly. You are allowed to heal quietly. You are allowed to heal without explaining. He gives power to the faint, and to him who has no might, he increases strength. If you feel faint, God gives power. If you feel like you have no might, God increases strength. Not because you force it, not because you earn it, because God is kind, because God is strong, because God gives. Let your breath stay slow. In, out. Let the pace stay soft. If thoughts come, let them pass. If sorrow rises, let it rise gently. God is not alarmed by sorrow. God is near to the broken-hearted. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Surely he hath borne our griefs, and carried our sorrows. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. He carried grief. He carried sorrow, so you do not carry it alone. He carried sorrow, so when sorrow returns tonight, you can place it into his hands. He carried grief, so when grief feels heavy, you can lean into his strength. With his stripes, we are healed. Healing, not only for the body, healing for the heart, healing for the soul, healing for the weary mind. Blessed be God, even the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of mercies, and the God of all comfort, who comforteth us in all our tribulation. God of comfort, Father of mercies. This is who He is. Comfort is not distant. Comfort comes close. Comfort stays. Comfort holds. If you need comfort, God gives comfort. If you need mercy, God gives mercy. If you need to rest, God gives rest. Cast all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. All your care, not some, all. The heavy part, the hidden part, the part you cannot explain. Cast it upon Him, because He cares for you. He cares, not with a cold attention, with love, with tenderness, with steady compassion, so you can breathe again, in, out. And as you breathe, let care lift from your chest, not all at once, just a little, little by little. God is healing you. God is binding up the wound. God is restoring the soul. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh. A heart that can feel again, a heart that can soften again, a heart that can trust again, a heart that can rest. God can do this. God can renew what has been hardened by pain. God can bring tenderness back. God can bring life back. God can bring peace back. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. You are not alone in this healing. The Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought. But the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. If you do not know what to pray, God helps. If you cannot find words, God understands. If all you have is a sigh, God receives it. Groanings too deep, prayers too quiet, tears too heavy. God is near, and He that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is the mind of the Spirit, because He maketh intercession for the saints according to the will of God. God is working in the quiet places. God is working in the hidden places. God is working while you rest. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to His purpose. Work together, even the painful pieces, even the confusing pieces, even the slow nights. God can weave. God can restore. God can heal. Not by ignoring what hurt you, but by holding you through it, by staying near, by binding up the wound, by restoring the soul. My flesh and my heart faileth, but God is the strength of my heart, and my portion forever. If your heart feels like it is failing, God is strength. If your body feels tired, God is strength. If your mind feels weak, God is strength. God is the strength of your heart. God is your portion forever. So you do not have to fear the weakness. You do not have to panic when the tears come. You do not have to despair when you feel tired. Because God is not leaving. God is near. God is healing. God is binding up. God is restoring. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Let that repeat gently. He heals. He binds up. He restores. He comforts. He carries. He cares. Now let your breathing slow again. In, out. Let the shoulders soften. Let the mind become quiet. Let the heart be held. And as the night continues, let this be your peace. God is the strength of your heart. God is the God of all comfort. God is near to the brokenhearted. And God is healing you, gently, even now. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Let those words settle over you, like a soft covering, like a quiet lamp in a dark room. Peace, sleep, safety. Tonight, you are invited into that kind of rest. Not a forced rest, not a restless waiting. A safe rest. A watched over rest. A held rest. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Under the shadow, under the covering, under the care of God. So you can loosen your shoulders, you can relax your hands, you can let your face soften, you can let the day be finished. The night does not have to be something you fear. The night can be a place of refuge. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Very present, right now, right here. So you do not have to keep watch. You do not have to keep scanning your thoughts. You do not have to keep rehearsing old worries. There is one who keeps you. There is one who guards you. There is one who does not sleep. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Neither slumber nor sleep. God is awake. God is attentive. God is faithful. While you rest, God keeps you. While you breathe slowly, God watches over you. While your eyes close, God remains near. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even for evermore. Preserve, keep, guard, cover. These are gentle words, strong words, safe words. So you can let your body sink into rest. You can let your thoughts slow down. You can let the noise become quiet. And if your mind tries to run ahead into tomorrow, bring it back gently, not by force, by truth. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Perfect peace. Not because everything is perfect, but because God is steady. A mind stayed on God is not a mind that never feels pain. It is a mind that has a place to rest, a place to return, a place to be held. So stay your mind here, on God's nearness, on God's kindness, on God's keeping, on God's peace. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. The world offers peace that breaks easily, peace that depends on circumstances. But this peace is different. This peace comes from God. This peace settles the heart. This peace quiets the mind. This peace holds you through the night. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. Keep. Hearts and minds kept. This is what you need tonight. Not more effort, not more control, not more striving, just keeping. God's peace keeping you, like a gentle guard, like a quiet wall, like warm hands holding your thoughts, so you can release what you have been carrying. You can bring it to God in simple prayer. One sentence is enough. A whisper is enough. A sigh is enough. God hears. God receives. God keeps. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Sustain. God supports you. God strengthens you. God steadies you. When you feel weak, God does not reject you. God sustains you. When you feel tired, God does not shame you. God sustains you. When your heart feels tender, God does not push you away. God draws near. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So you can rest without fear. You can rest without shame. You can rest without pretending. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Let your breathing slow. In, out. Let the pace of your heart become calmer. In, out. And if a thought tries to interrupt, answer it gently. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Lie down, still waters, restore. These are nighttime words, quiet words, words made for rest. And if you feel like you are walking through something hard, listen. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. With me. That is enough for tonight. God with you, God near, God keeping, God holding you safe. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear. If fear has been clinging to your chest, let love loosen it. If worry has been tightening your stomach, let peace soften it. If sadness has been pressing on your heart, let God's nearness hold it. The Lord is compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy. As a father pitieth his children, So the Lord pitieth them that fear him. For he knoweth our frame, he remembereth that we are dust. God knows you are tired. God knows you are human. God knows you need rest. And God provides what you need. He giveth his beloved sleep. Beloved, that is what you are. Not because you earned it tonight, but because God loves you. So let yourself be loved. Let yourself be kept. Let yourself be at peace. And if your heart is still healing, that is okay. Healing is not finished in one night, but peace can begin tonight. Comfort can begin tonight. Rest can begin tonight. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Strength. Not your strength, God's strength. So you do not have to be strong to sleep. You do not have to be strong to rest. You only need to be held. Underneath are the everlasting arms. Everlasting. Not temporary, not fragile. Everlasting. Arms that do not let go in the middle of the night. Arms that do not grow tired while you rest. Arms that keep you safe. Now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace always by all means. Peace always. Peace in the quiet. Peace in the waiting. Peace in the healing. Peace while you drift. So let the night be gentle. Let your eyes grow heavy if they want to. Let your breathing stay slow. In, out. And if you wake again later, you are still kept. If you remain awake, you are still kept. If you fall asleep now, you are still kept. Behold, he that keepeth thee will not slumber. He will not slumber, he will not sleep. So you can. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep. For thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. We will stay with these comforts. We will return to these promises. We will rest in this nearness again and again, softly, quietly, safely. Because God is near to the brokenhearted. Because God is the keeper of your soul. Because tonight you are allowed to rest. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Let that be the first truth you hear again. Near, not far, not delayed. Near. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Very present, right here, right now. So you can rest. You can stop bracing yourself. You can let your breathing slow. In, out. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Lie down, still waters, restore. These words are gentle. These words are for the weary. These words are for tonight. If your heart feels restless, you do not have to fight your way into peace. You can be led into peace. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Let your mind follow that picture quietly. Still water, quiet shore, safe place, God near, God guiding, God restoring. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So you do not have to hide your pain. You do not have to pretend you are fine. You do not have to carry your grief alone. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord heareth. He hears the whisper. He hears the sigh. He hears the prayer you cannot finish. He hears you. And when fear tries to rise, let Scripture answer it softly. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. With thee, help thee, uphold thee. Let those words settle deep. God is with you. God helps you. God upholds you. So you can relax your shoulders. You can soften your jaw. You can unclench your hands. Because you are not holding yourself up alone. God is upholding you. The Lord is my shepherd, even in the dark hours, even in the quiet, even in the heavy feelings. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He restoreth my soul. If your soul feels worn, God restores. If your heart feels bruised, God restores. If your mind feels tired, God restores. Not by force, not by pressure, by presence, by patience, by love. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. With me. That is the center of peace. God with you. Not God far away. God with you. In the valley, in the shadow, in the night. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Comfort, not fear, not shame. Comfort. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So comfort is allowed. Rest is allowed. Sleep is allowed. And if your mind keeps returning to what hurts, you can return to what is true. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help. Present, not distant, not absent. Present. So you can rest under the shelter of God. You can rest under His care. You can rest under His love. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Under the shadow, under the covering, under the safety. You are not exposed tonight. You are covered. You are held. You are kept. The Lord will keep thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. God does not sleep, so you can. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Safety. That word can soften your whole body. You are safe with God. You are safe to breathe, safe to rest, safe to be quiet, safe to heal. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So if you feel broken, God is near. If you feel crushed, God saves. If you feel tired, God strengthens. If you feel alone, God is with you. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee. Again, strengthen, help, uphold. Not once, again and again, as many times as you need. So you can stop replaying the day. You can stop trying to fix everything in your head. You can set the burden down. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. Sustain. God sustains you. God supports you. God carries what you cannot carry. He restoreth my soul. This can be your quiet prayer. Restore me. Hold me. Lead me beside still waters. Let me lie down. Let me rest. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. I have what I need tonight. Not because everything is solved, but because God is near. Because God is with me. Because God is my refuge. Because God is my strength. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So stay close. Stay quiet. Stay held. Let your breathing remain slow. In, out. And let the promises repeat softly like a calm tide. The Lord is my shepherd. He restoreth my soul. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. And in that nearness you can rest. Cast all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Tonight, you do not have to hold everything at once. Tonight, you do not have to carry the weight of every thought. You can cast it. You can release it. You can place it into hands that do not tremble. Cast all your care upon him, for he careth for you. All, not only the small worries, not only the easy pieces, all your care, the hidden care, the heavy care, the care you have carried in silence. He careth for you. That means you are not alone with it. That means you are not dismissed. That means you are not forgotten. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. If you are heavy laden, you are invited. If you are tired, you are welcomed. If you feel worn down, you are not turned away. Come, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. Rest unto your soul. Not only a quiet room, not only a quiet sound. Rest inside. Rest where the ache has been. Rest where the worry has been. Rest where the fear has been. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Let that be the exchange tonight. Your heavy burden into God's hands. His light burden upon your heart. Not crushing, not overwhelming. Light, easy, gentle. Slow your breathing. In, out. And as you breathe out, let one worry go. Just one. Let it fall from your hands. Let it drop like a stone into deep water. Let it sink into God's care. Cast all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Sustain. God supports what feels weak. God steadies what feels unsteady. God holds what feels like it might fall apart. So you do not have to keep yourself together by force. You can be sustained. You can be upheld. you can be carried. Hear this promise again. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. With thee, help thee, uphold thee. When your strength feels small, God strengthens. When your heart feels tired, God helps. When your mind feels shaky, God upholds. And you can rest under that. Listen to the tenderness of God's care. Even to your old age I am He, and even to hoar hairs will I carry you. I have made, and I will bear. Even I will carry, and will deliver you. Carry, bear, deliver. These words are steady. God does not say, carry yourself. God says, I will carry you. So you can loosen your grip tonight. You can let your shoulders drop. You can let your body sink into rest, because God is carrying what you cannot. Cast all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. If your mind is full, let it empty slowly, not by effort, by surrender, by trust, by giving God the weight. You do not have to solve everything tonight. You do not have to replay every conversation tonight. You do not have to fix every feeling tonight. You can cast your care, and you can let God care for you. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So even if you feel broken, you can still come. Even if you feel crushed, you can still rest. Even if your heart aches, you can still be held. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Say it again inside your heart. I come. I rest. I release. I am held. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and He shall sustain thee. Let the word sustain move gently through your mind. Sustain means God holds you up. Sustain means God supports your breath. Sustain means God keeps you when you are tired. Sustain means you do not fall, because God is beneath you. Underneath are the everlasting arms. Everlasting, not temporary, not weak. Everlasting. So you can rest your weight there. You can let your heart lean there. You can let your thoughts be quiet there. Cast all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. There is no care too small for God. There is no care too heavy for God. There is no care too repeated for God. You can bring it again. You can cast it again. You can release it again. God does not grow tired of caring for you. His compassions fail not. They are new every morning. So even tonight, in the middle of the night, His compassion is not finished. His mercy is still near. His care is still steady. His hands are still open. Cast thy burden upon the Lord. Let that be your rhythm. Cast, breathe, rest. Cast, breathe, rest. And as you breathe, let peace begin to guard you. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. Keep. Hearts and minds kept. That is what you need. Not more effort, not more control. A heart kept. A mind kept. A soul resting in God's care. Cast all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. So you are free to rest now, free to be quiet, free to let sleep come, free to let healing be gentle. God is carrying you. God is sustaining you. God is near. And in that nearness, you can let the burden go. Thou tellest my wanderings. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? Tonight, God sees every tear. Not one is missed. Not one is forgotten. Not one is wasted. You may have cried in a room where no one knew. You may have held it in until your chest felt tight. You may have whispered prayers that felt too small. But God knows. God remembers. God keeps count. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? Let that be a gentle truth in you. God does not shame tears. God does not dismiss sorrow. God does not turn away from a broken heart. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Near, even now. If you feel tired of carrying grief, let your hands open. If you feel tired of holding your emotions back, let your breathing slow. In, out. You do not have to explain your sadness to God. God already knows. Thou understandest my thought afar off. Thou art acquainted with all my ways, even the quiet ways, even the hidden pain, even the tears you never showed. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? If you feel like your tears mean you are weak, listen. God does not despise a broken and contrite heart. God receives it. God holds it. God heals it. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Comforted, not hurried, not judged. Comforted. The God of all comfort is near. Blessed be God, the Father of mercies, and the God of all comfort, who comforteth us in all our tribulation. All, not only the easy troubles, not only the small sadness. All. God comforts you in all your tribulation. So you can rest. You can stop pretending. You can stop forcing a smile in your heart. You can simply be here, held, seen, comforted. Who comforteth us in all our tribulation, that we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble, by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of God. God's comfort is gentle. God's comfort is steady. God's comfort does not run out. It does not weaken because you have been sad for a long time. It does not disappear because you wake up again at night. God's comfort remains. His compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Even tonight, His faithfulness is here. Even in the middle of the night, His mercy is near. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So if you feel broken, God is near. If you feel crushed, God saves. If you feel weary, God comforts. and your tears are not a burden to him. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? Let that repeat softly. My tears are seen. My tears are known. My tears are remembered. Not to hold them against you, but to show you how closely God watches over you. If your heart feels like it has been through too much, listen to this promise. God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. Wipe away. God does not only notice tears, God wipes them away. God does not only count sorrow, God ends it. God does not only see pain, God removes it. There shall be no more sorrow, no more crying, no more pain. Let that hope sit gently inside you. Hope does not rush you. Hope does not demand you feel better instantly. Hope simply holds your hand. Hope reminds you that God is not finished. Hope reminds you that sorrow will not last forever. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. A night can feel long. A night can feel heavy. A night can feel like it will not end. But morning comes. God brings morning. God brings new mercy. God brings gentle joy. Not always loud, not always sudden, but real, soft, true. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. So tonight, you do not have to be afraid of your tears. You do not have to fight them. You do not have to push them away. You can let them come quietly. You can let them fall gently. And you can rest in this truth. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? God is near to you. God is tender with you. God is patient with your healing. God is with you in the night. Let your breathing slow again. In, out. And if the mind wanders, bring it back to the promises. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. God of all comfort. God wipes away tears. Joy comes in the morning. These promises are not fragile. They are strong. They are steady. They are true. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. He knoweth. He knows you, not as a stranger, as his own. He knows your name. He knows your heart. He knows your story. And he has not turned away. He is near. Come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. If your heart is heavy, you are invited. If your soul is tired, you are welcomed. If your eyes are weary, you can come, and you will find rest. For I am gentle and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. Gentle. That is the way God deals with you tonight. Not harsh, not sharp, gentle. So let your body soften. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. Let your hands open. Cast all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Even the care that comes with tears, even the care that comes with sadness, even the care that comes with remembering. Cast it, because he cares for you. Put thou my tears into thy bottle. Are they not in thy book? When you feel like your tears mean you are alone, Hear this. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. God comes. God stays. God comforts. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Peace for the troubled heart. Peace for the weary mind. Peace for the night. Let peace settle where fear has been living. Let peace rest where sorrow has been heavy. Let peace guard your heart, and the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. Keep. Your heart kept. Your mind kept. Your tears kept in God's remembrance. Your life kept in God's care. God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. Hold that promise close, not as pressure, as comfort, as hope, as a soft light. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. So if you are still weeping tonight, you are not failing. You are human. You are tender. And God is near. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. So rest here, quietly. Breathe. In, out. Let the night be gentle. Let the tears be safe. Let the heart be held. And if sleep comes, let it come, because the one who watches over you does not sleep. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. You are kept. You are seen. You are comforted. And every tear is held in the care of God. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Tonight, if fear rises, you do not have to obey it. Tonight, if worry speaks loudly, you do not have to follow it. You can listen to what is true. The Lord is my light. The Lord is my salvation. The Lord is the strength of my life. So let your breathing slow. In, out. Let your shoulders soften. Let your hands rest. Let your mind come back from tomorrow, back to this moment, back to God's presence. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Refuge, fortress, trust. These are strong words for a tender heart. A refuge is where you can be safe. A fortress is where you can rest without guarding yourself. So tonight, you can abide. You can remain. You can be covered. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. Not afraid. Not because you have no problems, not because you have no memories, not because you never feel anxious, but because God covers you, because God shields you. because God is near. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. So when fear comes close, God is closer. When your thoughts race, God remains steady. When your heart feels weak, God is strength. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. The world offers peace that depends on control, but God offers peace that depends on His presence. So you can breathe in, out, and let peace settle into your chest. Let peace loosen the tight places. Let peace soften the body. Let peace quiet the mind. Fear thou not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. Thou art mine. If fear says you are alone, God answers, Thou art mine. If fear says you are forgotten, God answers, Thou art mine. If fear says you will not make it, God answers, Thou art mine. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. With thee, that is the promise, with thee. So the night does not have to feel empty. The night does not have to feel unsafe. The night does not have to feel too big. God is with you. And God does not change. So you can rest. You can let the breath become slower. In, out. And if your mind returns to fear, return again to truth. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? The Lord is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. If you cannot trust tomorrow yet, you can trust God for this moment. If you cannot solve everything, you can rest in God's keeping. If you cannot see the whole path, you can take one gentle breath, and God will meet you there. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, and of love, and of a sound mind. Not fear, power, love, a sound mind. Let those words move slowly through you. Power does not mean you must fight. Power can mean you can rest without panic. Love can mean you are held even when you tremble. A sound mind can mean the thoughts slow down, the noise becomes quiet, the heart becomes steady. God hath not given us the spirit of fear. So when fear shows up, you can release it. You can refuse to hold it tightly. You can let it pass like a cloud, and you can return to love. Perfect love casteth out fear. Love does not shout at you. Love does not threaten you. Love covers you. Love keeps you. Love stays near. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. So if fear has been sitting in your chest, let God's nearness sit there instead. Let the truth of God become the stronger voice. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night. Not afraid for the terror by night. Sometimes fear tries to speak at night. Sometimes the mind replays old pain. Sometimes the heart imagines worst endings. But you are not alone in the night. God is awake. God is keeping you. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth thee will neither slumber nor sleep. God is your keeper, so you can stop watching the door. You can stop scanning the darkness. You can let your body rest. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep. For thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Safety. Let that word become a calm place inside you. Safety for your mind. Safety for your heart. Safety for your breath. God's safety does not depend on you being strong. It depends on God being faithful. And God is faithful. Fear thou not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. Called by name, not overlooked, not unknown, known, loved, kept. So you can come out of hiding inside your own thoughts. You can come into the shelter of God. He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him will I trust. If fear tries to pull you into loneliness, come back to this. The Lord is near. If fear tries to tell you that you will not be okay, come back to this. God is with you. If fear tries to tighten your body, come back to this. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. Let your breathing slow again. In, out. Let your face soften. Let your eyes rest. And if you need to repeat a simple prayer, you can. Lord, be my refuge. Lord, be my peace. Lord, be my keeper. Lord, be near. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Sometimes courage begins like this. One sentence, one truth, one quiet return. The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Strength. Not your strength. God's strength. So you do not have to force yourself to feel brave. You only have to let God be strong for you. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. So even if your heart feels fragile, God is near. Even if you feel shaken, God is near. Even if fear has visited you many times, God is near. And God is gentle. A bruised reed shall he not break, and the smoking flax shall he not quench. So you can be tender, you can be honest, you can be quiet. God is not harsh with you. God is kind. God is patient. God is steady. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, and of love, and of a sound mind. Let love settle in your chest. Let a sound mind settle in your thoughts. Let power settle in your spirit. Not power to strive, power to rest, power to release, power to be held. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. So you are covered, you are kept, you are safe to sleep. And if you wake again later, you are still covered. If you are still awake, you are still covered. If you fall asleep now, you are still covered. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. So let fear loosen its grip. Let peace take its place. Let God's nearness be enough for this night. In, out, quietly, softly, safely. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Tonight, healing does not have to be fast. Healing does not have to be loud. Healing can be gentle. Healing can be quiet. Healing can be a slow return of peace. He healeth the broken in heart. So if your heart feels broken, you are not beyond God's care. If your thoughts feel tired, you are not beyond God's help. If your spirit feels worn, you are not beyond God's healing. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted, near enough to bind up the wound, near enough to calm the breath, near enough to restore the soul. Breathe slowly. In, out. Let your body settle. Let your shoulders soften. Let your mind unclench. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Binding up is careful. Binding up is patient. Binding up does not rush. God does not pull at the injury. God does not press too hard. God binds up with tenderness. God heals with mercy. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh. If pain has made your heart feel hard, God can soften it. If sorrow has made you feel numb, God can bring tenderness back. If fear has made you brace yourself, God can bring rest back. A new heart, a new spirit. God can renew what feels worn. God can refresh what feels empty. God can restore what feels broken. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Wait. Renew. Strength. Let those words be slow. Waiting is not doing nothing. Waiting is resting in God. Waiting is letting God work. Waiting is letting God carry what you cannot carry. Waiting is breathing and trusting and not forcing the healing. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. If you feel weak, you can wait. If you feel tired, you can wait. If you feel like you cannot make yourself better, you can wait. God renews. God strengthens. God restores. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Still waters. Quiet. Calm. Peaceful. God leads you into stillness, not by pushing you, by guiding you, by staying near. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted, so your healing is not lonely. Your healing is not separate from God. Your healing is held. He healeth the broken in heart. Now let your breathing slow again. In, out. And if your thoughts come, let them pass gently, like leaves floating on a stream. You do not have to chase them. You do not have to answer them. You can let them go and return to God's promises. Even so, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought. But the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. If you do not know what to pray, God helps you. If you do not have words, God understands you. If you have only a sigh, God receives it. The Spirit helps. The Spirit intercedes. You are not alone in prayer. You are not alone in healing. You are not alone in the night. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to His purpose. Work together. Even the painful parts, even the confusing parts, even the slow nights. God can weave. God can redeem. God can bring good. Not by pretending pain was nothing, but by holding you through it, by shaping you gently, by healing you slowly, by restoring your heart. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Let that repeat. He heals. He binds up. He restores. If your heart feels like it cannot trust again, God can build trust gently. If your mind feels like it cannot be quiet, God can bring quiet gently. If your soul feels like it cannot rest, God can give rest gently. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. Rest unto your soul. That is healing too. Rest is not the opposite of healing. Rest is part of healing. So you can rest without guilt. You can rest without pressure. You can rest while God works quietly. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Let the word renew move slowly through you. Renew, not replace. Renew. Strength returning. Peace returning. Hope returning. Little by little. Quietly. Gently. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted, so you can bring your whole self close. The tired self, the sad self, the anxious self, the quiet self. God is not surprised. God is not annoyed. God is near, and God is kind. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger, and of great mercy. Great mercy. So you do not have to heal by fear. You do not have to heal by pressure. You can heal under mercy. You can heal under patience. You can heal under love. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. Let that promise be soft inside you. New heart, new spirit. Not because you force it, because God gives it. God gives what you cannot produce on your own. God gives what you cannot fix with your own strength. He gives. He renews. He restores. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Now let your body soften again. Let your breathing stay slow. In, out. If you feel the weight in your chest, let it loosen. If you feel tension in your shoulders, let it drop. If you feel heaviness in your thoughts, let peace move in. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Stayed on God, stayed on his nearness, stayed on his kindness, stayed on his care. So tonight, keep returning here. Return to the promise. Return to the shelter. Return to the still waters. Return to the gentle hands that bind up wounds. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted, and as you rest, he is healing you. Quietly, gently, surely. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. In, out. Let that be enough for this moment. Let that be enough for this night. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Tonight, let that be your beginning again. Not your strength, not your perfect calm. His mercies, his compassions, his faithfulness, new every morning. And even now, in the night, his mercy has not left you. His compassions fail not. If today was heavy, mercy is still here. If today was messy, mercy is still here. If today left you tired, mercy is still here. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. Hope can be quiet. Hope can be small. Hope can be a single breath that says, God is still good. So breathe slowly, in, out, and let hope rest inside you. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger and plenteous in mercy. He will not always chide, neither will he keep his anger forever. He hath not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. If your heart has been weighed down by regret, listen. He hath not dealt with us after our sins. If your mind has been replaying failures, listen. Nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. God's mercy is greater than your worst moment. God's compassion is deeper than your shame. God is slow to anger. God is plenteous in mercy. For as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy toward them that fear him. As far as the east is from the west, so far hath he removed our transgressions from us. Far, removed, not held over you, not kept close to accuse you, removed, as far as the east is from the west. So you do not have to punish yourself tonight. You do not have to carry guilt like a stone in your chest. You can lay it down. You can let mercy cover you. Like as a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fear him. For he knoweth our frame. He remembereth that we are dust. God knows how tired you are. God knows how fragile you feel. God remembers you are dust. So he is gentle. He is patient. He is kind. The Lord is full of compassion, slow to anger, plenteous in mercy. Let those words soften the tight places in your body. Let them loosen the clenched places in your mind. Let them calm the anxious places in your heart. In, out. You are not trying to earn mercy. You are receiving it. You are not trying to impress God. You are coming close, because mercy invites you close. Who is a God like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity, and passeth by the transgression? He retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. Delighteth. God delights in mercy. Not reluctant mercy, not angry mercy, delighting mercy. A God who pardons, a God who passes by transgression, a God who does not hold anger forever. He will turn again. He will have compassion upon us. He will subdue our iniquities. And thou wilt cast all their sins into the depths of the sea. Cast into the depths, gone, covered, buried, not floating back up to torment you, not waiting in the shadows, cast into the depths of the sea. So if your mind keeps bringing old things back, you can answer gently with truth. God delights in mercy. God has compassion. God casts sins into the depths. God pardons. God forgives. And if you feel unworthy to come near, listen again. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Come, obtain mercy, find grace, help, time of need. This is your time of need, so you can come, not because you are strong, because you are needy. Not because you have it all together, because you need grace. Not because you have no fear, because you need help. Let us come. Tonight you can come quietly. You can come with tears. You can come with a sigh. You can come with a tired heart, and you can obtain mercy. You can find grace. You can find help. In, out. Let your breathing stay slow. Let your hands rest. Let your shoulders drop. Let the day be finished. Mercy is here now. Grace is here now. Help is here now. The Lord's mercies are not something you must chase. They come to you. They meet you. They hold you. His compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. If you woke up today with heaviness, you can go to sleep tonight with mercy. If you carried sorrow through the day, you can lay down tonight with compassion. If you feel like you did not do enough, you can rest, because God's love is not measured by your output. God's kindness is not earned by your perfect day. God is faithful. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, therefore will I hope in him. Hope can be very simple tonight. Hope can be this: God is near. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted, and he is near with mercy, near with compassion, near with help. He retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. Delight. Let that word settle softly. God is not waiting to crush you. God is not waiting to reject you. God delights in mercy. So you can stop rehearsing your failures. You can stop bracing for rejection. You can stop fearing God's face is turned away. His face is turned toward you in grace. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy. Mercy, not a cold verdict. Mercy, not punishment. Mercy. And find grace to help. Grace that helps you breathe. Grace that helps you sleep. Grace that helps you heal. Grace that helps you begin again. If you feel like you have tried too many times, grace is still here. If you feel like you have fallen too many times, mercy is still here. If you feel like you are running out of strength, help is still here. His mercies are not consumed. His compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. Now let that mercy become a gentle covering. Let it quiet your thoughts. Let it soften your heart. Let it ease the tightness in your chest. In, out. And if a thought comes that says, I am not enough, answer it softly. He hath not dealt with us after our sins. If a thought comes that says, I am too far gone, answer it softly. As far as the east is from the west, so far hath he removed our transgressions. If a thought comes that says, God is tired of me, answer it softly. He delighteth in mercy. If a thought comes that says, I cannot come near, answer it softly. Let us come unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. This is not a moment to strive. This is a moment to receive, to come, to rest, to be held, to let mercy be stronger than fear, to let grace be stronger than shame, to let God's faithfulness be stronger than your tiredness. The Lord is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger and plenteous in mercy. He knoweth our frame. He remembereth that we are dust. So you are safe to be human tonight, safe to be tired, safe to be quiet, safe to rest. Who is a God like unto thee, that pardoneth, that passeth by transgression, that delighteth in mercy? God is like this. So let your mind stop wandering in circles. Let your heart stop arguing with itself. Let your body rest in mercy. Let your soul settle into grace. The Lord is my portion, therefore will I hope in him. And now, as the night continues, keep returning to these simple truths. His compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. He delighteth in mercy. Let us come unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help. In, out, quietly, gently, resting in mercy that does not run out. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Tonight, you do not have to carry sorrow alone. Tonight, you do not have to hold grief in silence, as if no one understands. He hath borne our griefs. He hath carried our sorrows. Let that truth settle slowly in your heart. In, out. If you have been tired from feeling too much, you can rest. If you have been weary from holding it together, you can rest. Because the one who loves you is not distant from your pain. He is near. He is gentle. He is with you. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. If grief has felt like a weight on your chest, remember this: he carried it. If sorrow has followed you into the night, remember this: he carried it. If you have felt alone in the quiet, remember this: he is near. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. So you can bring your whole heart close. Not the cleaned-up heart, not the strong heart, the real heart, the tired heart, the tender heart. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. Peace, healing. These words are not sharp. They are gentle. They are steady. Peace for the troubled heart. Healing for the wounded soul. And you do not have to force either one. You can receive. You can rest. In, out. Let your shoulders soften. Let your hands open. Let your thoughts slow down. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Touched with the feeling, not far, not cold. Touched. That means Jesus understands weakness. Jesus understands tiredness. Jesus understands the struggle of being human. So you do not have to fear bringing your weakness to him. You do not have to hide the places where you feel fragile. He is touched with the feeling of our infirmities. Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Tonight is a time of need, so you can come. Boldly does not mean loudly. Boldly can be quiet confidence. Boldly can be a whisper that says, Lord, I need you. Boldly can be a tired breath that says, hold me. Come, obtain mercy, find grace, help. Time of need. In, out. Let grace be closer than fear. Let mercy be stronger than shame. Let help be more real than the heaviness. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched. He is touched. He understands. He does not turn away from your tears. He does not turn away from your questions. He does not turn away from your sadness. He is near. Jesus wept. If your tears have come easily, you are not alone. If your tears have been hidden, you are not alone. Jesus wept. This is not weakness. This is compassion. This is love that feels. This is love that enters sorrow. God is not ashamed of your tears. God is near to you in them. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So when your heart breaks, God comes close. When your spirit feels crushed, God saves. When your mind feels tired, God gives rest. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. Rest unto your soul. This is what you are receiving tonight. Not pressure, not performance. Rest. Meek and lowly, gentle and kind. That is the heart of Jesus toward you. In, out. Let your breathing stay slow. Let your body settle deeper. And if the mind tries to argue, return again to truth. He is touched with the feeling of our infirmities. He knows. He understands. He is near. When Jesus, therefore, saw her weeping, and the people also weeping, he groaned in the spirit, and was troubled. And he said, Where have ye laid him? They said unto him, Lord, come and see. Jesus wept. He saw. He was troubled. He wept. He did not look away. He did not pretend sorrow was nothing. He entered it with compassion. So when you feel like no one sees your pain, remember, Jesus sees. When you feel like no one understands your tears, remember, Jesus wept. When you feel like your sadness is too much, remember, He is touched with the feeling of our infirmities. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. And tonight, the nearness of Jesus can be enough. Enough to breathe, enough to soften, enough to rest, enough to sleep. Even if the healing is still in process, even if the heart is still tender, even if the mind is still learning peace. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. Binding up is gentle. Healing is patient. God does not rush you. God does not shame you. God does not demand you feel better instantly. He binds up. He heals. He stays near. My flesh and my heart faileth, but God is the strength of my heart, and my portion forever. If you feel like you are running out of strength, you can lean here. God is the strength of my heart, not my strength, God's strength. So you can stop pushing, you can stop striving, you can stop forcing yourself to be okay. God is the strength of your heart, and your portion forever, forever, not temporary, not fragile, forever. In, out. Let that word calm you. Forever. God does not leave in the middle of the night. God does not vanish when you are tired. God does not withdraw when you are sad. He is your portion. He is your strength. He is your comfort. He is your peace. He is near. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Peace for the troubled heart. Peace for the fearful thoughts. Peace for the night. Not as the world gives, not fragile, not temporary. God's peace is steady. God's peace can guard you. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. Keep. Let your heart be kept tonight. Let your mind be kept tonight. Let your breathing be kept slow. In, out. If you feel the heaviness returning, you can release it again. Cast all your care upon him, for he careth for you. He careth. He does not watch your pain from far away. He cares. He is touched with the feeling. He is gentle. He is near. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. So you can stop carrying what is too heavy. You can let your hands open. You can let the burden fall into God's care. You can let the sorrow rest in his hands. You can let your heart be held. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Still waters. Let that quiet your thoughts. Restoreth my soul. Let that soften your heart. Lie down. Let that release your body. Because you are safe. Because you are kept. Because Jesus understands. Because Jesus is near. Jesus wept, and because he understands tears, you do not have to fear your own. My flesh and my heart faileth, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. So rest now, not with effort, with trust, not with pressure, with peace, not with striving, with surrender. In, out. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted, and tonight you are not alone. You are seen. You are known. You are cared for. You are held. And in that gentle nearness, let sleep come softly when it comes. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. So tonight, you are not without shelter. You are not without help. You are not without a safe place. Let your breathing slow. In, out. And as you breathe, let your heart lean into what is steady. Therefore will not we fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, that the waters thereof roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof. Even if things around you feel unstable, God remains stable. Even if your thoughts feel loud, God remains quiet and strong. Even if your heart feels shaken, God remains your refuge. Be still and know that I am God. Be still, not because you have no problems. Be still because God is present. Be still because God is near. Be still because you are held. Truly my soul waiteth upon God. From him cometh my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. Rock, salvation, defense. These are firm words. Let them become firm inside you. You do not have to be firm by yourself. God is your rock. God is your defense. So your soul can wait. Quietly, gently. Truly my soul waiteth upon God. My expectation is from him. If you have been expecting pain, expecting disappointment, expecting another, God is awake. God is keeping you. God is watching over your life with gentle attention. So you do not have to stay alert. You do not have to keep guarding your own heart all night. You can rest. because he that keepeth thee will not slumber. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Preserve, keep, hold. That is what God is doing. Even when you are tired, even when you are quiet, even when you fall asleep, He shall preserve thy soul. So let your shoulders soften. Let your hands open. Let your jaw relax. Let your breath slow. In, out. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth, and even forevermore. Forevermore. Not only tonight, not only for a moment, forevermore. So the fear of tomorrow does not have to rule you tonight, because God is your keeper, because God is your refuge, because God is your strength. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help. If you feel troubled, you can come into this refuge. If you feel afraid, you can come into this refuge. If you feel lonely, you can come into this refuge. And you can stay. Not only your thoughts, your soul, the deepest part, waiting, resting, leaning, not rushing, not striving, waiting upon God. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. When you feel unsteady, return to this. God is rock. God is salvation. God is defense. And you are held. God is our refuge and strength. Therefore will not we fear. Fear may knock. Fear may whisper. Fear may try to rise in your chest. But you can answer fear with truth. God is refuge. God is strength. God is present. Be still and know that I am God. Be still. Let your breathing become prayer. In, out. Let your mind return again and again to what is steady. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. So you can let your eyes rest. You can let the room be quiet. You can let the heart be quiet. The Lord is thy keeper. He keeps you when you are strong. He keeps you when you are weak. He keeps you when you are joyful. He keeps you when you are sorrowful. He keeps you when you are awake. He keeps you when you sleep. The Lord shall preserve thy soul. Your soul is precious. Your soul is seen. Your soul is guarded. Your soul is not forgotten in the night. God is our refuge and strength. Even if you feel shaky, even if you feel tired, even if you feel unsure, you are held. Underneath are the everlasting arms. If you need a simple place to rest your mind, rest here. Everlasting arms. Underneath. Holding you up. Carrying you. Supporting you. And if your mind starts to wander again, come back gently, not with pressure, with softness, with breath. In, out. Be still and know that I am God. Be still. God is here. God is near. God is keeping you. Truly my soul waiteth upon God. From him cometh my salvation. Not from your perfect thinking, not from your constant effort. Salvation comes from God. Help comes from God. Peace comes from God. Rest comes from God. And you can receive. You can stop striving. You can stop forcing yourself to feel better. You can wait upon God, quietly, gently. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. So let the fear loosen. Let the body soften. Let the breath slow. In, out. And if you need to repeat a quiet sentence in your heart, you can. You are my refuge. You are my strength. You are my keeper. Underneath are the everlasting arms. Be still and know. Be still. Because God is your refuge. God is your strength. God is very present, and you are kept. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Perfect peace. Not because everything is easy, not because every question is answered, but because your mind can stay on God. So tonight, stay here, stay close, stay quiet. Breathe slowly. In, out. Let your thoughts come down from the noise of the day. Let your heart come down from the weight of worry. And let peace begin to settle. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. Keep. Hearts and minds kept. That is what you need tonight. Not a perfect night, not a perfect feeling. A heart kept, a mind kept, a soul held in peace. So if there is anything you are carrying, you can bring it simply, not with many words, not with strain. Just bring it. A whisper is enough. A sigh is enough. God hears. God receives. God answers with peace. The peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall. Trust can be very quiet. Trust can be very simple. Trust can sound like this. God is here. God is near. God is holding me. And that is enough for this moment. Let the peace of God rule in your heart. Rule. Not fear ruling. Not worry ruling. Peace ruling. Peace taking the seat. Peace filling the room inside you. Peace guiding your breathing. Peace guiding. Let your whole body receive the blessing. And if you need to release what has been pressing on you, you can. Cast all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Care placed into God's hands. Mind placed into God's peace. Heart placed into God's keeping. In, out. If thoughts are loud, you do not have to argue with them. You can let them pass. You can return to the simple truth. God keeps me in peace. God guards my mind. God holds my heart. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. Keep. Hearts and minds kept. Let it happen gently. Let it happen slowly. Let it happen without pressure. You do not have to force your mind to be quiet. You can let peace quiet it. You do not have to force your heart to be calm. You can let God keep it. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee. Stayed, resting, leaning, held. So lean, not with effort, with trust. Lean your thoughts on God. Lean your worries on God. Lean your tiredness on God. Lean your whole heart on God. Underneath are the everlasting arms. Everlasting, not temporary, not weak. Everlasting, so you can rest your weight there. And if you feel like your mind keeps slipping away, that is okay. Bring it back again, gently, one breath at a time, one promise at a time. In, out. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted, near enough to keep you, near enough to guard you, near enough to bless you with peace. The Lord will bless his people with peace. If you have been longing for calm, let this calm come. If you have been longing for quiet, let this quiet come. If you have been longing to feel safe inside, let this safety come. God is your refuge and strength, a very present help. Very present. So peace is not far from you. Peace is near, because God is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer, by supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. If you cannot name everything, name one thing. If you cannot speak everything, whisper one sentence. Lord, help me. Lord, keep me. Lord, give me peace. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. Let peace do the work. Let peace keep you. Let peace guard you. Let peace settle you. In, out. And if your body feels tense, let it soften. If your chest feels tight, let it loosen. If your stomach feels heavy, let it ease. If your forehead feels tight, let it release. God's peace can touch all of it. The Lord will give strength unto his people, strength for the mind, strength for the heart, strength for the night, strength that does not come from striving, strength that comes from being held, strength that comes from trusting. Let your breathing remain slow. Let your thoughts become fewer. And if you notice your mind drifting, bring it back softly. Stayed on God, stayed on peace, stayed on trust. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted, so your heart is not alone tonight. Your mind is not unguarded tonight. Your soul is not left to struggle by itself. God is keeping you. God is blessing you. God is giving you peace, for which cause we faint not. But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Renewed day by day, not all at once, not by force. Renewed. If you feel tired, the inward man can be renewed. If you feel worn, the inward man can be renewed. If you feel like you have nothing left, the inward man can be renewed, day by day. Tonight is part of that. Rest is part of that. Peace is part of that. Though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed. Let that settle. God renews you, quietly, gently, faithfully, in, out. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. If you have been carrying affliction, God sees it. If you have been walking through pain, God knows it. If you have been feeling pressed, God is near, and God is working, even in what you cannot understand, even in what you cannot fix. God is working. Worketh for us, not against you, for you, a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So tonight, you can loosen your grip on what is seen, the worries, the tight thoughts, the fear of tomorrow, and you can hold the unseen, God's promises, God's presence, God's love, God's forever. In, out. God is near to the broken-hearted. So hope is not far. Hope is close, because God is close. Now the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing. If you need a simple prayer tonight, let it be this: fill me. Fill me with peace. Fill me with hope. Fill me with quiet joy, not loud, not forced, quiet, gentle, real, in, out. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. If your heart has been tired of sorrow, hear this: no more sorrow. If your eyes have been tired of tears, hear this: God shall wipe away all tears. If your mind has been tired of pain, hear this: neither shall there be any more pain. Former things passed away, not forever, not endless, passed away. God is not only comforting you tonight, God is promising an ending to sorrow, an ending to pain, an ending to tears. And in that promise, you can breathe. In, out. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. All things, not some things, all things new. If you feel like parts of your life have been broken, God can make all things new. If you feel like your heart has been wounded, God can make all things new. If you feel like hope has been lost, God can make all things new. Behold, look, not with anxious eyes, with quiet trust. God is making, God is renewing, God is restoring. In, out. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So you do not have to chase hope in the distance. Hope is near because God is near. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. Hope in him, not in your strength, not in your ability to control the future. Hope in God, because God is faithful. Great is thy faithfulness. His compassions fail not. They are new every morning. So even if today was hard, mercy is still here. Even if tonight feels long, mercy is still here. Even if healing feels slow, mercy is still here. In, out. For which cause we faint not. If you feel faint, hear this. We faint not. Not because we are strong, but because God renews the inward man, day by day. Not by pressure, not by fear, by grace, by mercy, by love. So you can rest. You can stop trying to push yourself through the night. You can let God carry you. Underneath are the everlasting arms. Everlasting, not temporary, not fragile. Everlasting. So you can lean the full weight of your heart on God. In, out. Thou hast turned for me my mourning into dancing. If that feels too far tonight, let it be a promise you hold gently. Not a demand, a promise. God can turn mourning. God can lift heaviness. God can bring joy. And joy does not have to be loud. Joy can be a calm heart. Joy can be a soft breath. Joy can be sleep coming gently. Joy can be peace guarding your mind. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. Keep. Hearts and minds kept. That is what you need. Kept in peace. Kept in safety. Kept in love. In. Out. Now the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing. Let that line return again. God of hope, joy, peace, believing, hope. Not forced, not rushed, given, received, held. If thoughts rise, let them settle. If fear speaks, let peace answer. If sorrow stirs, let comfort hold it. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. So you are not alone with what you feel. You are not alone with what you remember. You are not alone with what you fear. God is near. God is keeping you. God is renewing you, day by day. In, out. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. Let that be the last word that lingers in your heart. New. Not the same pain forever. New. Not endless sorrow. New. Not constant fear. New. God is able. God is faithful. God is near. God shall wipe away all tears. Behold, I make all things new. So rest now, quietly, gently, with hope returning like a soft light, with peace settling like still water, with your heart held in God's nearness. In, out. And if sleep comes, let it come, because God keeps you, because God renews you, because God is the God of hope. Now the Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. Peace. Let that word rest on you, like soft light, like warm hands, like a quiet covering. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep. For thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. Safety. Tonight you are safe to rest, safe to breathe, safe to be quiet, safe to drift. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Near, even now. If your heart still feels tender, that is okay. If your mind still feels tired, that is okay. God is not rushing you. God is holding you. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. So let the healing be gentle. Let it be slow. Let it be quiet. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Under his wings, covered, kept. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth thee will neither slumber nor sleep. God is awake. God is watching over you. So you can let your eyes rest. You can let your breath slow. In, out. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. If fear tries to rise, peace can meet it. If worry tries to return, peace can quiet it. If sadness stirs, God's nearness can hold it. Cast all your care upon him, for he careth for you. All your care, all the weight, all the thoughts, all the quiet ache. Cast it and rest. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. Rest unto your souls. Rest deep. Rest gentle. Rest safe. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Stayed, resting, held. So let your mind stay here, on God, on peace, on safety, on love that does not let go. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds. Keep. Your heart kept. Your mind kept. Your body kept. Your sleep kept. The Lord will give strength unto his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace. Blessed with peace. Peace placed on you like a gift, not earned, received, not forced, given. In peace I will both lay me down and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety. If your eyes are heavy, let them close. If your breathing is slow, let it stay slow. In, out. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Still waters, green pastures, restored soul. Let those words become your quiet place. Let them become your safe place. Let them become your soft ending. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. With me. That is enough. God with you, God near, God keeping, God holding. Now the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, that ye may abound in hope. Hope does not have to be loud tonight. Hope can be a calm heart. Hope can be a soft breath. Hope can be sleep arriving gently. God is the God of hope. So hope is not far. Hope is near, because God is near. Be still and know that I am God. Be still. Let the stillness stay. Let the quiet stay. Let the peace stay. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted. He healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. In, out. Now rest, quietly, gently, safely, because you are kept, because you are loved, because God is near.